Alright, here we are. I'm starting to begin my work week. It's October 3rd, Friday, and it's about 3:48 p.m. So for this week so far, I got a load going to Indiana, and then coming back, I have to go up to Ohio, and then come back to Utah. So like I said before, I'm just going to do like a little preview or a little snippet of this day, and if anything comes up, and then whatever. But I'm just getting my truck pre-tripped right now, so should be pretty easy, whatever. It's like super lightweight stuff, so nothing to worry about there. But yeah, start of the week. Picked up our first load. Supposed to be here at 4:30, was here at 4:30, and now I'm leaving and it's 6, so we're on our way. Alright, the first day is done. I'm really tired, of course. It's about 6 a.m. here in North Platte, Nebraska, which is a little shorter than I wanted to get to today, but it's okay. But we're gonna be back at it tomorrow. Alright, here we go. Day number 2, just leaving. It's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so hopefully we will get a couple of miles from my destination today. Hopefully. Alrighty guys, day 2, and I am parked for the night again. It's about 2 a.m. Well, it's 2 a.m. my time. It's 3 a.m. Central time where I'm at, so I'm not nearly as tired as I was yesterday. Getting back into the swing of things is a little bit difficult, but today I don't feel super tired. I mean, I drove like 600-700 miles today, but yeah, I don't feel nearly as tired as I did yesterday. Yesterday was very tiring, very, very tiring, and I just completely forgot about ending the video, and I didn't want to do that, and so that's why I was short off everything, you know. But tomorrow is going to be a fairly short day for me because I only have to drive like 200 miles or so. Yeah, so I just have to drive until I get to the truck stop down the street from my pickup, and then, or my drop off rather, and then hopefully I can convince them that I will drop off the stuff early, and that way I don't have to screw up my second load, because I was kind of an idiot and I screwed up my second load coming back to Utah by not looking at what time it picked up at. So this load that I'm taking right now is dropping off at 12 o'clock on Monday, and 12 p.m., so noon on Monday. And the load that I need to pick up in Ohio, which is 160 miles away, so it's about 3 hours to get there, picks up at 1:30. So hopefully I can fix that, but otherwise I'm about ready to go to bed, so tomorrow. Okay, I completely forgot to record this morning. My bad. But we are in our spot that we're powering down for the night, unfortunately, already. So there was some hijinks along the way. So I was using this app, and it told me where I was powering down for the night was in a completely different spot than the one I'm at right now. Like, completely different. So for those of you who are using various apps to find your spots to stop for the night, just be careful and double check that that's what it is. Like, say if you're stopping at a TA, or if you're stopping at a Pilot, or if you're stopping at a Love's, or whatever you're stopping at, go on to their app and double check that that's actually the spot that you're supposed to go. Double check always, because otherwise you're going to get into a mess like I did. I had about an extra 10-minute delay, and then I got to the spot where I'm at. But good thing is that my truck is full of fuel. I safely made it to my power down spot, and I am ready to drop off this load that I have and then pick up the other one tomorrow, which hopefully, with what I talked about yesterday, hopefully they'll go for it. I think they will, but you never know. But yeah, I'm powering down for the night, so I'm gonna just shut the truck off, go get a shower, and then in a couple hours get some food and then go to bed. So, see you tomorrow. Hey guys, I forgot to film again, but we dropped off that load, and as you can tell from outside, it's in the middle of the day, so I wasn't able to deliver that load early. I had to deliver it on time, and I lost the one going to Ohio, or like where I had to be in Ohio and then come back to Utah. So I had to pivot, and I'm gonna have another load tomorrow where it's gonna be up the road again. Like, I got to a truck stop, obviously this is a different location, but I had to pivot, and I'm going to pick up another load tomorrow, and I should be back home on Thursday, most likely, well, Friday, and then, yeah, I should be back home Friday, or I'll be at my location, because I'm going from here in Illinois, because that's where I'm at right now. I'm in, I can't remember what part of Illinois I'm at, but here in Illinois, and I'm going to Wilder, Idaho, and then from there, I'm hopefully going to pick up another load coming back to Utah. That way I can make some money coming back. That way I don't have to deadhead any miles or anything like that. But yeah, it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I dropped off that load. I had a little trouble backing, but I can't really show the me backing into places, because that requires me setting up the camera, which is my phone, and then going to, do my backing maneuver, put it in, and then, picking up my phone and whatnot. So I can't show that stuff. If I had another person with me, I could, but for right now, it's just gonna be this. But yeah, we're getting through it. It's Monday right now. It's Monday, October 6th, and so yeah. But tomorrow we're gonna be picking up another load. It's a little bit heavier. So the load that I was bringing here, essentially, was 10,000 pounds. The load that I'm picking up, I think, is about 34,000, so it's almost 3 times as heavy. So hopefully we can crawl through the mountains all right, but we'll see. But tomorrow. Okay, so I'm chiming back in. It's still, I'm still waiting. And I'm sitting at the truck stop. It's nighttime, and I'm trying to reset my schedule. And it's about 7 o'clock here, almost 8 o'clock. And to all you people who drive trucks out there, I understand that finding a spot is difficult and your hours of service run out, but don't do what these guys did. Because, like, if you see here, this guy has to make a super wide turn now, just because this guy was lazy, and he's like, I couldn't find a spot. This guy, like, he's getting, like, some of these guys are getting pretty dang close to my truck just because they can't make this turn wide enough. But this guy came in here like an hour or two ago when I know at least there was 1 or 2 spots left. And he's just now sitting here making it very difficult for people to get around this truck, because this space right here is just like a couple of feet wide. Yeah, this guy right here. Alright? You should know better, bro. You should know better. Yeah, so don't do that. If you're a truck driver, don't do that. It makes it a lot harder for everyone who's trying to find a spot or trying to move around the yard or whatever or the truck stop to, whatever. Like, just don't. Because this guy, he's getting back in his truck because this was his 30-minute break. And I understand that, I'm only going to be there for 30 minutes, whatever. But, like, if I had to leave, I couldn't leave because of him. I would have been wailing on my horn, looking for that truck driver to see where the hell he's at, and I would get very, very mad. Don't be dumb. If you're taking your 30, like, park on a street, park on an on-ramp, come inside, get your food, park at the fuel island or whatever, right? Be there for 15 minutes, or park in front of the fuel island, go get your food, and then, like, drive around the yard real slow or whatever you have to do. But don't do what that guy was doing. sorry, I did it again. I forgot to say when I was picking up, but I got our load. It's all scaled now, and we're headed to Boise, and I'll let you know when we get to the end of our little excursion for today. So I forgot again to start this portion of the day. And I think I forgot to end yesterday. Totally forgot. I'm so sorry. We ended in Iowa yesterday. I was trying to get to Nebraska, but we ended in Iowa because I needed to get my hours back in line, so I needed to slide my time a little bit so I can make my drop-off. My drop-off in Idaho was at 9 a.m., and I started that load, or I picked up this load at 1:30 in the afternoon, so I needed to slide my time so that when I'm starting, rather than starting at like 12, and then, or like, not 12, rather than starting at like 11 the next day, and then starting at 10, and then starting at whatever, I needed to slide my time a little bit so that I have an ample amount of time to get to my drop-off point. But slid my time. So now, right now, it's like 10 or 11 my time. 10, 11 o'clock in the afternoon. I've been going since 6 in the morning. And we are 3/4 the way through Nebraska, which is great. We're making really good time. The wind's starting to pick up, which I don't really like, but it's whatever. We should be powering down somewhere in Wyoming, which is exciting, which means that tomorrow we are going to get to our drop-off, and then Friday we're going to drop off on time. So just figured I'd chime in with this little update and whatnot. So hooray until I drop off, or until I end tonight. I'll try to remember. Okay, so I remembered to do it this time, but I'm in my stop for the night. I'm powering down. There's a truck coming, and I actually got here pretty early. I'm powering down in Rawlins, Illinois. I'm powering down in Rawlins, Wyoming, and I have one more day to get to my destination, and then we'll see if I take another load on Friday. I might take another load, but might not. It all depends on how much hours I have, because right now I'm sitting at 18, and 11 of those hours, or 12 of those hours, are going to be taken up tomorrow. 11 or 12, I can't remember. One or two of those. Maybe 12 is going to be taken up tomorrow. So I might just personal conveyance back to Utah, but if I can get another load, it's going to be at a decent time, then I'll take one on Friday, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm powering down here for the night, so tomorrow. Alright, we're going again. It's the morning of day number 6, I think, and yeah, we're going again. We started our run from, wherever. We're just leaving Rawlins. Well, not just leaving. I've been driving for about 30 minutes now, and I remember, hey, I need to record in the morning. So, but yeah, we're going. It's about 4 a.m. Mountain Time right now, which the road should be fairly clear. And then I should get to my scheduled stop in like 4 hours or so. And then that scheduled break, I should be more specific. And then after that, it'll be another like 6 hours or so until I get to my power down point for the night. But it should be a good day. We're going back in my home state. We're gonna just skirt right by it, but whatever. It'll be a good day though. Hey guys, I forgot to record last night again, but I safely made it to my power down spot here in Wilder, Idaho. I'm literally 10 minutes down the road from where I need to drop off, so should be a good morning. And then after this, I was hoping that I could potentially get another one, but I only have 8 hours left on my drive clock, so there's no way I'm gonna take another one. But it's been a good week. But when I get home, I will wrap up the week, and I'll do a little video clip of me wrapping up the week. So, but also because I'm in Idaho, my dad lives in Idaho, so I was visiting my dad this morning, or he came to visit me rather. And we had a good little chat for about a couple hours. We had some breakfast, and yeah, but I got my water and everything. And also yesterday, or not yesterday, day before, I ran out of vape juice because I was an idiot. I didn't bring a secondary bottle of juice, and that cost me a lot of money actually to get that, because my dad couldn't take me to the vape shop because he could only see me this morning. So last night I got an Uber going there and going to the vape shop and back, and then getting a bottle of juice. It ended up almost costing me $100 for that. But you live and you learn, right? Be more prepared, but otherwise, yeah, it should be a good day. Okay, I know it's a little loud, but I'm unloading at my stop here, and I'll show you in a second of some things that you can do to make your life a little bit easier, especially with my trailer being in the condition that it's in. So almost ubiquitously now, this wasn't the case a couple of years ago when I was driving at first, but now almost ubiquitously they put a lock on your emergency brake release on your trailer so you can't go nowhere. So that's why that is. The reason why I have my landing gear down is because I can't move my tandems back or forward right now because they're screwed up and I have to fix it. But normally what you would do if you're delivering to a place is that you would move your trailer tandems all the way to the back. That way when the forklift comes in, it doesn't just immediately drop like with the trailer and whatnot. So just letting you know, but I did a pretty good park job. But yeah, we're getting unloaded here and then we'll be on our way. So another thing that I wanted to talk about is that sometimes in this industry, you're stuck waiting, doing stuff every so often. So in this particular instance, the reason why I'm talking about it is because I had to wait an hour before my trailer was even going to be unloaded. And then they just said like, oh yeah, we'll just throw you in the door and get you unloaded real quick. I'm like, fantastic, because obviously I want to go home. But, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I had to wait here an hour before I even got unloaded here. So there's unexpected delays with everything. Well, I just parked my truck for the night right there. And this'll do it for this week, sort of. I just got to my car and I gotta drive home and pick up a couple of things and whatnot, but yeah, I'll let you know when I get home. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here because I have a very anxious cat waiting for me. But I ended up driving, including today, deadheading. I ended up driving almost 3,600 miles this week and almost made like $4,000. So it was a really good week, but hopefully next week will be just as good. I already got a load booked for Monday. I think I said that already, but yeah. So this is the end of the video. Make sure if you want to watch more, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next week.